So you believe the polls and you're going to vote for Paxton. I found that interesting. I run a informal poll on Twitter about a week ago because nobody would use my name on out in the Main Street polling. And it seems like 2,200 people have seen it so far. 185 have voted. Virgil, the jobs guy, got nearly 60%. Paxton got a little, almost 32%. Cornyn and Hunt, they're about where I figured they would be. But that's not neither here nor there because, well, I don't know. A lot of those polls only have a polling of 1,000 people. And here we've got 2,200 people. So I don't know. It's hard to predict. But here's what I do know. Apparently, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton and Indian-American attorney Karen Joshi, founder of Orange Law USA, visited India in December 2024, arriving around December 10th, to foster legal and professional connections. They visited something called Anjuman-e-Islam. Hopefully I said that right. Which apparently is an institution committed to international partnerships in education. You know, Paxton's supposed to be fighting Islam over here in America. But yet we see he's been to an Islam school over in India. Kind of sounds like a hypocrite, don't it? Karan Joshi's objective was to connect with the Indian legal community and judiciary to build bridges, particularly regarding legal immigration to Texas. So in other words, Paxton wants to bring more Indians over here. We're already at a point where people like me stand a good chance of winning a Senate race because Americans cannot find jobs. They can't find jobs because the Indian community, using caste and nepotism, has discriminated against Americans in America, refusing to hire them. When we submit our resumes, even if we're better qualified than them, they'll say, nah, he's not qualified. And they'll hire somebody of their own. It's been proven time and time again, so I'm not going to try and prove it to you anymore. Either you understand that it's happening or you don't. If you don't, your family will pay the price. So anyway, he's done that. And what else has he done here? Here's the same thing. Him and Karen Joshi. We need to look up this Karen Joshi. Oh, what's this? The search results also contain information about a separate, earlier, secretive trip Paxton took to China in 2019. That's interesting, ain't it? Do we have anything on that? Oh, yeah. He went to China against the advice of his staff. While he was suspended, apparently. Huh. So can this man be trusted? You know, a lot of you guys will say you want to replace Cornyn because he's corrupt. And you want to replace him with Paxton. Well, how does two wrongs make a right? I mean, if one's just as corrupt as the other, really the only difference is age. How about this fundraiser at the American Hindu Jewish Congress on December 9th? What kind of promises you recommend he made there to get their vote and their endorsement and their money? These are questions you need to be asking yourself because we're coming down to the push time, man. 3 weeks until election. Early voting starts next week, day after President's Day, I think. Excuse me, I still got a little cough. And when I think about how people want to replace Cornyn with Paxton, who's just as corrupt or worse, I just say, God help Texas. Now, for those wondering, My name is Virgil Beersville. As that orange sign says behind my head, Virgil the Jobs Guy. That's what they call me. If you can't find good paying jobs or you know somebody that can't, you really need to vote for Virgil Beersville. My name's on the ballot. They call me the Jobs Guy. My website's vbsenate.com. Email's vbeers@gmail.com. Text number is 325-215-1886. You can text me. Don't call me because I won't answer it. All I can say, folks, is you want to elect Paxton to get what you paid for. And if you didn't pay anything for him, you ain't going to get nothing, I have a feeling. Which means he's going to work with India, as you saw by that trip there, to continue the legal immigration of H-1Bs to America that Senator Cornyn started. Like I said, there's no difference between an old dog and a new dog. They're both just a bunch of jackasses. They're not going to put Americans first. I will, but you got to give me a chance. Heard yesterday, somebody say yesterday, oh, but he can't beat the Democrats if he beats Republicans. Folks, the Republicans are slated to win. If I can beat the Republicans, I guarantee you I can defeat the Democrats just by using simple first-grade math. Because they don't understand this job situation. I do. But you got to give me a chance. Vote for Virgil the Jobs Guy. Virgil Beersville. That's my name on the ballot. Thank you.